Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah, man. Challenge. Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, holding the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, caking dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. We are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's done. CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you select. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better walk up and off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show, face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey Paul, let him know. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Right now, blue 95. Blue 95. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
3-3. Hey, watch 13. Here we go.
On second down, Palmer. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. There they go, play action with Palmer. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the first-rounder, Vernon Hargreaves. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, why do you go out? Rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Jameis on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On third down, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Jameis to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jaquiz Rodgers there, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Winston from the gun on third down. Evans has it left side. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. And even 40 yards.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, in the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. Gaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play action now. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. One of the newer Cardinals picked up from New England, Chandler Jones. In there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On second down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerron Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's got time in the pocket. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. The former Raiders, C.O. Moore, able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Now Palmer down around his goal line. And Carson's taken down. Down he goes in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So out come the Bucs now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
A good pickup there, a 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.O. Moore in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Robert Kimdichie, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man, the first sack of his NFL career. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. So 1:55 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 79 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Vincent Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. For Jameis Winston, first touchdown pass of his sophomore campaign. After such a great rookie campaign, they're expecting big things out of that guy.
And I think they'll get them. This guy is a football gym rat. All right, he's going to be there watching film, first guy in the building, last guy out at night, and absolutely captures a team. The locker room gravitates towards him, and I want to meet his nutritionist. You see how good he looks coming back for his second year? I want to hang out with him and learn how to play like he does.
Getting set to go again, here's Carson Palmer heading back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Second down following the incompletion. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now Jameis on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A first down throw for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air again with Winston. That's caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Russell Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The second down throw for Winston. He's got time. He hits Rodgers in the flat. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And contact defensively, and that might make things 5 yards easier.
Encroachment defense.
Now the rookie Roberto Aguayo for the Bucs field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive in the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the 2-point conversion. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Single receiver. Ready. Single receiver.
Winston now from the 50. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. It's the former Patriot Pro Bowler, Chandler Jones, in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On the return is Peterson. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Design run for their wideout. Oh, jumping over. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
There they go, play action with Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long for Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Evans has it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And quite the turnaround here. These numbers tell the story game to game. And what did he tell us before the game?
Well, he told us that he was going to be on point today. That last week was gone, wasn't too worried about it. I was also judging his demeanor a little bit, too. It's one thing to say it, but he certainly looked like he was locked in and ready to go for this one. What'd you think?
Absolutely. Had a face of stone. He said he was going to be ready, and that has proved to be the case. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now Winston finding time. He's got Evans. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down, Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, but a first down likely ends this thing.
And it looks like they are, to coin a phrase, on the defensive here, right? But in fact, the team on offense has to be really careful.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. 3rd and 1. Throwing is Palmer. He's going to loft one. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Play action now. Winston. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll get up and spike it right at 40 seconds to go. To the air again with Winston. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Palmer gives to Johnson. Ooh, with a juke. Again with a juke. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Blue 58.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But Charles, it's...
We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, We're coming kicking down your door.
Yeah, I never played
The players on your team earned XP.
Queen Bee told
Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studio.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
To all the G's like us, yeah, we go hard.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome.